everyone, it's Simon Rollings here from The Complete Presenter, and today it is part 2 of our video series, as it turns out, on how to deal with those awkward silences on virtual meetings or presentations. The first tip that I'll put a link to if you haven't already seen it was just to use the interaction tools, because we've all been there when we ask an open question and there is just stony silence. It's horrible and we really don't like it. We feel weird. Everyone else probably feels a little bit awkward. So that's one way. So you can watch that video and immediately see that quick tip. The other just as quick and easy tip is to actually use the chat function. Again, any meeting platform that we might be using, I am quite certain will have a chat function. And therefore, if we do genuinely want to ask an open question, but we know if we ask one, there's just going to be stony silence because people don't like to just unmute themselves and start talking just in case they talk over someone else or they just don't want to, then we can ask an open question, but then rather than just wait for someone to answer, which probably won't happen, we can direct them to the chat box. So we ask our question and say, and once you've got an answer, put it into chat. And obviously you might need to tell people where the chat box is if they're unfamiliar with that particular platform, but normally it's really nice and easy. And in my experience, at least 1 or 2 people will give you an answer to your lovely open question. When that then happens, you can then, of course, interact with that person. So you can say, Simon, that's a really interesting point. Can you perhaps, if you don't mind, could you unmute yourself and just give us a bit more detail on that? And again, I've yet to have a situation where someone hasn't then unmuted themselves. Once people put something in chat, they are more than happy, seemingly, to then get into the conversation. So it's not just your voice in the room. So again, similar to using the tools that we have at our disposal in terms of ticks and crosses, which I talked about in the other video, just diverting people's attention to the chat function should then really open it up. And once even just 1 or 2 people start putting things into the chat box, more people then start doing that as well. And obviously the more people you've got in the meeting, the more likely you are to suddenly get lots more engagement. So it helps for all sorts of reasons. So I hope that helps. If it does, please do like and share and comment. You can follow as well if you want to see more of these videos. And if you did want to be a part of the ongoing conversation, I've got a completely free group over on Facebook called Complete Presenters, where we talk about all things to do with influential communication. And you can post questions there. I do a live every Thursday, and hopefully we try and help each other be the best communicators we can be. And one of the things I talk about is not being perfect. So you noticed a minute ago, made a bit of a mistake. I'm not going to reshoot this. So I try and practice what I preach as well. So hopefully see you over there. But if not, fingers crossed to see you on the next video. Thanks ever so much. Have a great rest of the week.